Hello everyone, we are going to learn about plant tissue. We know that tissue is nothing but group of cells that have common origin, structure and function, that is we call as a tissue. So simply plant tissue मतलब जो tissue plants में present हुई उन्हें आप कहोगे plant tissue. So completely this plant tissue is divided into three groups: meristematic tissue, permanent tissue and protective tissue. So let us learn about the first type. जो उसका first type है that is a meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues are highly dividing cells. They are always in a state of dividing. That's why they are also referred as dividing tissue, because as they divide, that's why they are referred as dividing tissue. Continuously they are in the state of decay. As a result, this meristematic tissue helps in a growth of a plant, that is referred as dividing tissue. So these meristematic tissues, they cells are compactly arranged without any intercellular space. वहाँ कोई intercellular space नहीं होगी, and they also lack the vacuole. Vacuoles भी उनमें नहीं पाए जाएंगे. क्यों? Because as they are in the state of division, they do not have to store the food. As a result, in meristematic tissue, there is no any vacuole. So vacuoles are going to be absent. But which cell organelle will be presenting more in number? Because को एनर्जी ज़्यादा लगेगी, उनको डिवाइड करना है. That's why in meristematic tissue there is a presence of more number of mitochondria. So mitochondria will be more in number. So depending upon the location, जहाँ जहाँ वो present होंगे, depending upon the location, this meristematic tissue is divided into three types: apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. So these are the types of meristematic tissue depending upon their location. जो first type है apical. Apical means tip region. जो भी parts of plant के जो tips है वहाँ पर ये पाए जाएंगे. So in short, they are present at the tips of root and shoot. As a result, अगर वो tips present है तो उनका काम क्या होगा? Increase in the length of root and shoot. वो root और shoot की लंबाई बढ़ाने में मदद करेंगे. In the sense it helps in increasing the height of a plant. If they are present at the base of internode, or you can say at the base of leaf, so that is referred as intercalary meristematic tissue. So they are helping in increasing the length of internode. The last type, the lateral meristem, in the sense present at the lateral side, and as a result they help in increasing the girth. Plant की चौड़ाई, diameter बढ़ाने में मदद करते हैं. That is a lateral meristematic tissue. So in short, it was all about meristematic tissue, that is referred as dividing tissue. But what happens after the division? That cells get converted to permanent tissue. In the sense, why they are known as permanent? Because अब उनका एक perfect shape होगा, size होगा, a particular function they are going to perform now, and that is referred as meristematic tissue get converted to permanent टिश्यू. मतलब बाद में उनको एक स्पेसिफिक काम मिल जाएगा, इसे नाम में दिया है परमानेंट टिश्यू. एंड नाउ दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू डिवाइड. एज अ रिजल्ट दे आर रेफर्ड एज नॉन डिवाइडिंग टिश्यू. इसलिए आप इसे नॉन डिवाइडिंग टिश्यू भी कहोगे. दैट इज अ परमानेंट टिश्यू. सो दिस कन्वर्जन ऑफ मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू टू परमानेंट टिश्यू, इस कन्वर्जन को हमें नाम देना है डिफरेंशिएशन. वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. What is differentiation? Conversion of dividing cells into the non-dividing, acquiring a particular function, is referred as differentiation. So this permanent tissue is again get divided into simple permanent and complex permanent tissue. Why simple? Because they are only made up of one type of cell. If they are made up of only one type of cells, they are referred as simple permanent tissue. ये हो गया सिंपल. अपोजिट टू कॉम्प्लेक्स. कॉम्प्लेक्स क्या कहता है? मोर देन वन टाइप ऑफ सेल्स. मींस ये ऐसे सेल्स हैं दैट कंटेन्स मोर देन वन टाइप ऑफ सेल, जिसे आप नाम दोगे कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यू. इन सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू it is further are of three different types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, these are the types of simple permanent tissue. What are their function? They first, parenchyma, what we have to remember? Parenchyma is a living cell their cell wall contains cellulose, उनके सेल वॉल में सेलुलोज पाया जाएगा. And the major function plant में जो storage का होता है, just like in the fruits they contains the food like a starch, so that storage का काम होता है parenchyma. Parenchyma plays important role in storage. Similarly parenchyma it get modified. अगर aquatic plants हैं, और हमें पता है aquatic plants means they should float on water. अगर उनको पानी में float होना है, so it should contain a hollow cells, or you can say the tissues should have air cavities present in them. Why air cavities? Because these air cavities will provide buoyancy to float in a water. As a result, that specialized parenchyma tissue is referred as arenchyma. Arenchyma refers to presence of air cavities that helps aquatic plant to float and that provides buoyancy to a plant. Similarly, the next modification that is present in the leaves, that is a chlorophyll. Parenchyma containing chlorophyll, as a result it is referred as chlorenchyma. And they helps in photosynthesis. It was the two modifications of parenchyma. इतनी हवा वगैरह आती बट स्टिल प्लांट हिलते हैं डुलते, बट गिरते हैं क्या? नो, बिकॉज द पार्ट्स आर गेटिंग फ्लेक्सिबल and that flexibility is provided by another simple permanent tissue is known as cholenchyma. अब cholenchyma का काम क्या है? Provide flexibility to a plant. और इसमें क्या पाया जाएगा? It contains cellulose and pectin. उनके सेल वॉल में एक स्पेशलिटी है that it contains pectin and that provides flexibility to a plant. And it is a living cell. The last one, plant can stand. We know that plants are non-mobile. Movement करते हैं क्या? No. They are standing at one position. So that is due to the sclerenchyma. Because एक जगह पे इतने long year तक रहते हैं very easily because they have mechanical support. And this mechanical support is provided by the sclerenchyma, that is dead cells, but it contains in their cell wall there is a presence of lignin, and that helps in providing mechanical support. So these were all about simple permanent tissue in which sclerenchyma was dead and remaining were living. Another one is a complex permanent tissue. Why it is known complex? Because it contains more than one type of a cell. This complex permanent tissue is also referred as conducting tissue or vascular tissue. What is the reason? Because they help in conduction of water and food in case of plant. The tissue that is specialized for water conduction is known as xylem, and the one which helps in transfer of food, that is a translocation, that is referred as phloem. Xylem is complex. Why? Because it contains these four types of cells, that is tracheids, vessels, parenchyma and fibers. These are the parts of xylem, in which all are going to be dead except xylem, parenchyma. Tracheid, vessels, fibers, these are the dead components of xylem, and they help in transfer of water from roots to upward plant by the process showing osmosis. Phloem helps in the translocation of food in the soluble form, that is in the form of sucrose, food, and the components are sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem sclerenchyma. Here, the phloem sclerenchyma is going to be the dead cell, remaining are going to be the living cell. So it was all about your complex permanent tissue. The last one, that is referred as protective tissue, forming the outer covering of a plant. This protective tissue are of two types. One is referred as epidermis, another one is a cork. Epidermis, just like our skin, having the outer covering. Similarly, in the plants, they also have their outer covering in their younger plants. It is referred as epidermis. And epidermis, if suppose it is again having a one thick layer around its surface, that is referred as cuticle. To exchange of the gases, there is also a minute openings present on the epidermis referred as stomata, that is helping in transpiration. Then in older plants, that is again get modified in the sense this epidermis get replaced. As the plant get older, we can see a bark or cork on a tree, and that is referred as cork, and that is epidermis get replaced by cork. And that cork is impervious to water and gases because it contains in the cell wall suberin. Due to the deposition of suberin, it becomes impervious to water and exchange of gases. As a result, it was all about plant tissue. So plant tissue is briefly divided into three types: meristematic tissue, permanent tissue and protective tissue. I hope आपको ये अच्छा लगा हो. If you are going to like this, please like, share and comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. और जो भी आपके difficult topics है, that you can comment in the comment box. Thank you so much.